Welcome to Cat Chat alongside Bryce Burge. I'm Pete Francis, and this weekend the football team hosted Hillsdale, so let's go right to the highlights.
6,000 plus on hand at the Superior Dome as the Wildcats look to maintain their first place standing in the GLIAC. Hillsdale would strike first in the second quarter with a 20-yard touchdown pass from Troy Weatherhead to Mike Blanchard, 7-0 Chargers. The Wildcats wouldn't stay down for long though. Carter Kopak, play action, connects with Zach Nichols for 48 yards, an amazing diving catch by NMU's leading receiver. That would set up this fourth down play. Carter Kopak, play action, and then the Favre-esque shovel pass to Nichols, and we go into the half tied at 7 apiece. Hillsdale would charge out of the gate early then in the third quarter. A touchdown pass from Weatherhead to A.J. Kegg, making it 14-7. And the Chargers kept it going again through the air, this time to Andre Holmes for 21 yards, giving the Chargers a 2-touchdown lead. After Rockne Belmonte hit a 35-yard field goal to close the gap to 11, Troy Weatherhead finds Bren Bergquist for his fourth touchdown pass of the day. Hillsdale up 28-10 to close the third quarter. NMU trying to respond in the fourth with a little trickery here as wide receiver Brian Mitz hits Zach Nichols for 43 yards. Look at the gun on Mitz. And then Mark Boussois would finish the drive with a 1-yard touchdown run, but Hillsdale leaves Marquette with the victory, 28-17.
Tough loss for the Cats, Bryce, but this team isn't out of the hunt in the GLIAC quite yet.
Not quite. Right now it's really up in the air across the GLIAC. Grand Valley's leading with 6-1 with a big homecoming victory over Findlay. But Northern, Wayne State, Hillsdale, Saginaw Valley, and Findlay are all tied in second place at 5-2. So anything could really happen. There's 3 games left, so even teams like Northwood and Ashland still have a chance at this.
Are there any positives the team can take from Saturday's game, Bryce?
It's tough to find those positives because it was an uncharacteristically bad game for the Wildcats, but there were a couple of bright spots, and the big one was in the passing game. The Wildcats went 16 for 31 with 0 interceptions, went for 194 yards, which included a big trick play where wide receiver Mitz threw a 43-yard strike down the field to Zach Nichols, which was just a big play, and it set up a score later on. But also this is a great opportunity for us to rework the zone coverage, which in the secondary was a big problem for the Wildcats, and Hillsdale coaching staff really exploited it.
What does the team need to do to get back on track next week at Findlay?
Well, we need to start playing like Wildcats again. That comes back into big hits on defense and smart running plays on offense. We didn't have any big hits against the running game against Hillsdale because Hillsdale has a power running back instead of the speed running backs that we've been used to. So we would arm tackle him, and then he would just be able to spin forward to get a couple extra yards and keep going on the third down. So it's something that we need to stop right up and stand up the running backs and put pressure onto the QB. Also, I think it's really good if Northern starts getting a little bit more creative with their play calling. It started getting really predictable in that game, whether that be the ratio to run and pass on certain plays or just the running plays right off the bat. To run up the middle as much as we did in this last game wasn't the best call for us.
Hopefully the team can bounce back with a big win. We're going to send it to a break, but when we come back, Sean Kelly will be here to preview NMU Hockey's home openers. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Carter Kopak, quarterback from the Northern Michigan football team, and you're watching Cat Chat.
Welcome back. Joining me now is NMU hockey analyst Sean Kelly. And Sean, the hockey team has their home opener this Friday.
That's right, Pete. The NMU Wildcats will face off against Bemidji State at the Berry Event Center this Friday night and Saturday night. Bemidji State comes in off a very successful season last year. They reached the Frozen Four after winning College Hockey America. And this team is sort of in transition right now. It's their last year in College Hockey America, and they'll be making the move to the WCHA next year. So it's a series that Northern wants to win, as Bemidji has a scheduling agreement with the WCHA, and there could be some strength of schedule points ahead later in the year if the Wildcats win these games.
Yeah, Sean, it's early in the season, but after 2 games, is there anything that really sticks out to you in terms of the team's play this year?
Well, it's really kind of early to tell that, but they did rebound after a tough loss against Michigan Tech last week to beat Minnesota Duluth in Duluth last week, and it was the first time they've beat them in a number of years, which was good to see. It was kind of surprising to see Reed Ellingston in net as well against Duluth, but he played very well. He stopped 32 shots, got the win, and the team has played very well. They bounced back, and we had 4 points from Mark Olver and Eric Gustafson as well on the weekend. So the team has been playing very well.
You can catch the Cats Friday and Saturday at 7:30 p.m. at the Berry Event Center. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, Cynthia Rangel will speak with NMU volleyball player Katt Garvich. Stay tuned.
Can't get enough of Northern Michigan athletics? Well, you're in luck, because Cat Chat is Northern Michigan University's new television sports show, featuring highlights, recap, analysis, and interviews with all your favorite Wildcat players. Join us Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. on Marquette Channel 20, or follow us online at catchattv.org as we bring you the latest in Wildcat sports. Cat Chat, the UP's #1 sports show.
Hi, my name is Cynthia Rangel, and you're watching Cat Chat. I'm here with Katt Garvich, our special senior from the volleyball team. So the GLIAC beat the Great Lakes Valley Conference in the GLIAC GLVC crossover tournament in Lansing this weekend. How did the Wildcats help with that?
We helped that this weekend by winning 2 of our 3 matches against the GLVC. The way it works is the teams, you record your wins and losses, and since we were able to win 2 matches, we recorded 2 wins for the GLIAC.
So the team has gone 8-1 so far for the last 9 matches, and you've only lost to Indianapolis, which is a really big thing, and we're really excited about that. But what's motivated your teams for such a success?
We've just really tried to focus at the end of our season and be able to come out strong at the end. That's what most teams try to do. We want to be able to come together at the end to have a good postseason, and that's what we're focused on right now.
Wow. Well, I heard that there's only 1 month left for your regular season before the GLIAC tournament, which is going to be really big. So what's going to happen for the Wildcats for you guys to be all pumped up and ready for that big match?
Like I said, we're just going to try to focus at practice, make sure that we have good practices, and we're extremely competitive with each other, and we push each other, and that we come together as a team.
So when is your next volleyball match?
We have 2 games this weekend on Friday and Saturday. We play Saginaw Valley and Lake Superior State University.
Well, I can't wait to be there at the game. And thank you so much for taking time out of your very busy schedule
Thanks
to
for
come
having
see
me.
us at Cat Chat. I'm Cynthia Rangel, and I hope to see you all next week.